Hey, we're on. Okay, good. Right, well, I've just got to do the usual setup, but I don't have to add the Discord link, which is a nice change. Don't need to add that. I also need to find those salamanders. Let's just go ahead and just change these little doobie-doos. Pop. This. Hey, just streaming now, just streaming now. You're willing to hop on my stream and slap a like, because, you know, possibility. That's not how you please. I'm getting distracted, sidetracked. I'm just streaming. If you're willing to hop on machine and slap a like, just make great couple speed, quick please. That would be lovely. Right, I do believe if I save that, we're ready. It's an important one, actually. That's a good point, to be honest. Someone did. Bless them. Bless them. Right, that should save, and then I can finally paint. Let's that then. Okay, we're good. That is done. I just need these headphones. Come on, I want to sit down. I want to sit down. That's good enough, right? It's good enough. Now I can sit down. Oh, there we go. 3 minutes, that's about average. Ah, my palette. My palette, my brushes, my paints. Ah, bless you. Hello, yes, hi. I'm just putting some water on my phone, buddy. Hang on a second, why does that sound familiar? I need some clarification, phone butters. Why does that sound so familiar? I think Foam, I recognise you from Discord, right? Did you answer the call? Oh, Foam Peanut! Okay. Hey, bud. I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you answering the summons. I have... Oh, hang on. I went to the Games Workshop. I got some goss. Well, not very goss, but just interesting things. Finally, I can sit down. How's it going, man? How's it going? So I went to the old GW on the weekend. Well, no, last Friday, actually. And I picked myself up some more synthetic brushes, which I do love. I got myself a synthetic base small, layer medium, and layer small. And that's those. So I got some extra treats, which is nice. I also picked myself up a nice, lovely green contrast now that I've discovered that I can use greens, use contrasts to create silky smooth paints that don't dry up. So basically, don't use water to spread out your paint, to zhuzh up your paint. Use friggin' contrast. Yeah, it's amazing how different the result is. It's rather impressive. Oh! So, what else? Your printer. I'm hearing terrible things about printers. Like, we always knew that, you know, they sell printers cheap and then the cartridges are expensive. But I'm hearing murmurings that friggin' you buy the printer and then if you try and use third-party cartridges, the printer doesn't let you print with them. And then you have to go to a subscription service, which if you don't have, it just turns off your printer regardless of how much ink is left. I'm hearing terrible things. If anything is a subscription service, I'm not buying the item. Like, screw that, for sure. What else about GW? Turns out that the free mini of a month isn't just a free mini for the month. Like, you can do like a little painting thing, and they get together at the end of each month when the new one drops, and they show the old ones, and they do a little thing at my local GW, which is really nice. Ah, Greco! Greco's just popped on Discord. Hopefully he comes on here because I want to speak to him specifically about something. Oh, you made yourself an Iron Warrior? Me neither. This guy's in progress. We could probably finish one of these, but I've been working on some myself. More than a couple, in fact. Right, so we've got headphones. I think I was watching some good old Greco's. Yes! Yeah, you're more than welcome to call me old man. That's fine. I need to speak to you specifically, right? So, Grex, we were talking about the it's Silence of the Lambs I was watching. Yeah, I will continue watching that, actually. I realised that my wireless headphones had busted, and that was where my mic was. And my other mic, my boom mic, is really old, so it's no good. But my wife lent me her work headphones, which have a mic on. So in theory, I can record with a headset mic now and have it wireless. So when I bobble my head around and all that nonsense. So the gamey stuff could come back. But I was trying to find the Steam thing that you're talking about. All I could find was a version where you allocate however much of your hard drive and then you record it. And I kind of forgot a little bit what you were referring to specifically. I also treated myself to a couple of extra glues, which is nice. So what we're going to work on, what I was talking to them about, is these salamanders that are painted just fine, but I want to make them mine. I've discovered that transfers come off really easy. Can you see how that just scratches off? They come off really easy, so I'm not so keen on transfers. And what I'm thinking with this is I'm thinking I will paint some flames on. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to go ahead and take all of that off. I didn't know transfers could come off so easy, which is a bit of a problem. But, I mean, like, the one on the shoulder just fell off. So I think I'm going to do away with those. But I got 10 Terminators for free. And this guy for free. I wonder how easily this one comes off. Let's see. Pretty easy. Okay, transfers, I don't rate them. They come off way too easy. Thanks, Grex. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. You can call me old. I really don't care. The channel, speaking of age, has been going for 12 years. I got a ping about celebrating our birthday. So 12 years, 12-year birthday, second month birthday of streaming. So it's pretty amazing. So we've got a few things we want to do. I've been desperate to get back on and do some painting. Absolutely desperate. Well, Yeah, lots of change. 12 years, man. I want the game stuff to come back, but that's what I'm trying to figure on with Grex. We're trying to find, because in the current format, right? So currently, to record a game video, I have to record it in OBS. The game audio and the mic audio are separate files, and then have to import that into Movavi video editor, which costs €15 a month, or to buy it outright is €100. Neither option I really like. And then you have to put them all in there, jiggle the mic ratio volume with that of the game audio volume, try and get it right, which I consistently fail to do, and then export that video in the right format and then upload it, right? That's the current format. But what I want to do is I just want it to record, do the sounds for me, and just press record, press stop, video made, upload. If we can get to that, then the games come back immediately. Wait, I'm generally really happy about stuff. I put a 40k video on my channel that's sitting around 3.5 million views right now. Huds, can you go to, you're on Discord, Peter, aren't you? Can you link the chat? Can you send me the video? Oh, can you do that for me, bud? I'm super curious. Can you pop it on there? I'd really like that. 3.5 million sounds fantastic. Do you get any cash for it? Please tell me that your partner. Please tell me you've got bucks for that. Did you make? Please, that you got. Tell me you got money. Ah, no. Yeah, but money is fun as well. Money is fun and makes games. Sorry, yeah, I'm just chatting. Sorry. Here's my view. I was just chatting more than anything else. Should I just lift this up when I'm just chatting and when I'm painting? To be honest, the view's pretty bad, frankly. We should pop something on there. There we go. No, they owe you nothing, Huds, unfortunately. They don't owe you a bean. But if you had the 1,000 subscribers and you were partnered, you would have got some monies. But they don't owe you anything, unfortunately, poor little chicken that you are. Yeah, they owe you nothing. Right, let's crack out some paint. So, another thing I was talking to at GW about was these guys. And they said, oh, typically people, what they use is Warboss Green and Moot Green. Warboss Green and Moot Green happen to be two of the colours I chose for my orcs. It's which I got, yeah. So it works out quite nicely, actually. So I'm gonna crack on with that. Yeah, man. Right, there we go. It's not so much the time, it's the fact that he's not partnered, so he's not monetized, which means that the ad revenue will just be eaten up by YouTube. I don't think he's owed anything, unfortunately. Right, let's get some painting going. That's what I've been itching to do. And then what I'm going to do, so I'm going to glob on some... oh, my palette's really watery. I might have to try and bleed some of that off. Oh, okay, there's not a lot of water in there. And then this is going to be my mixer, Striking Scorpion Green. It looks lovely. Well, no, definitely not Peanut, but that's how it is, isn't it? No, I don't think anyone expects, well, maybe big channels doing their thing might expect a certain video to pop up, you know? But I don't think anyone who hasn't had anything pop up expects it, if that makes sense. I watched the first one of Space King. Yeah, but what's your sub count at, Peanut? I do believe it's 1,000. You meet the other criteria. Oh yeah, Warhammer 40k Total War. Yeah, I am very excited about that. Actually, I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'd really like to do some gamey stuff with the Total Wars. I've got loads of them. No, Grex. No. The €100 OBS is free. The €100 outright is for the crappy video editor Movavi. I think it's like 90 something, and it's just the video editor I use. But it's the long way round. I don't feel like I need to spend it. What I was doing back in February of this year is I was paying the €15 a month, but the channel doesn't make €15 a month. So essentially, I was paying to make the content, and I think that's too far in the wrong direction. But yeah, it was 90 something. Yeah, it's Movavi Movie Suite or something. If you want to check for me, but I don't think I'm going to buy it. I don't think I'm going to go that route, to be honest. I mean, I'd assume it's a key, but Grex, I mean, like I said, I haven't checked it since February. There's probably even most likely they've probably released a new video editor and forcing people to buy it over again, you know. So to be honest, the video editor is not top priority. A new pair of headphones would be first priority. But I'm a bit lost because I went with Corsair, but after buying Corsair for years, these ones were really crap. So much so that I complained. it's more getting the audio level of the game audio versus the mic audio right, and not having to spend me ages to do, because I'm only encoding the video to, because I can't get the sounds set up right immediately when recording. If I could do that, then I wouldn't need to do it. I could just upload the Bandicam recording. Oh, or a camera. This phone screen format is terrible. What? Oh, yeah. No, actually, Francois, that's a good point. Actually, it's a very good point. I just the reason I haven't even mentioned that is because I feel like I'm far too far. That's far too far away as an achievable goal. Yeah, streaming on the computer would be great with a nice camera rather than the phone. I just don't have, like, it's just I don't have the means to do it. Simply put, it's yeah, and that's the only reason I haven't mentioned it. It's just it's so far away as far as a goal is concerned. I mean, what camera would I even use? And then I've got to try and figure out streaming on the computer, which frankly I've never succeeded at. So, but yeah, both. I mean, yeah, both are very much options. It's yeah. I'm sorry if it's terrible, Francois. I mean, art of the possible, buddy. I mean, like, you know, we're not big channel. It's not big channel, so it's just whatever I can do. It's as much enjoying it myself as it is upping the production quality. No, I've never recorded via Steam. You're the person who suggested that to me. I always use Bandicam, which, if I can get the audio levels right, would just poop out a file, an MP4 file, straight away, which would be great. But it's getting the audio right. I'm very bad at the sound. My hearing's shite, and I can't seem to get the relationship between mic audio and game audio spot on. I have to always tinker around with it before recording, which takes a lot of time to get right, and most of the time I fail. So it's a little bit of a pain. I haven't streamed successfully normally, Francois. It's always an absolute nightmare to set up. At the moment, the phone is by far the easiest easiest way to go about things. But I know it's not so pleasant for you guys, but it's more than nothing, you know. I agree. I agree. I agree, Francois. Something is better than nothing. I'd rather, yeah, because the alternative is to not get to paint and stream at all. So it's not a great alternative, is it? Really? What I really want to be able to do is to sit on here all day and paint. 2 hours a day, not not every day isn't enough for me and how I like to roll. I'd like to do. I'd like to drop a little gaming video a day and stream for the rest of it. That's what I'd like to do. That would be the perfect world. But hey, we don't get everything we want, do we? Well, some people do, and that's nice. Mm. All right, let's see if I can start picking up the pace now. Now that we've got a little bit settled, nice and comfy. How was your guys' weekends? What did you get up to? Anything good? Oh, that's glue there. Can you see that? It's a gluey bit. Oh, what he's done is he's tried to paint the little piston bits metallic. That's a nice idea. I don't think I'm going to do it, but yeah, that's not a bad little design flourish. That. Ooh, 3D printing. What are you printing on that thing? How is that? I don't know anything about 3D printers. No worries, Grex. Enjoy your tune out. I'll catch you later, buddy. Appreciate you coming on and talking to me about the steamy stuff. Ooh. Hey, Veno. This head hasn't been painted. Yeah, typically, hang on, let me show you. So yeah, this head's painted whilst in. This is one that I did. Yeah, I paint them once they're in. One of these heads that's been started is this head. This head's been this head's, you can see the difference. So that one's I've been doing, but yeah, in situ. Because like someone else painted these. I would quite like to have chatted to the person I bought them off. Really, I think they're quite nice. Like they're just fine. The only reason I'm repainting them is because they're not mine yet. So by repainting them, I make them mine. If that makes sense. I can't get over how good mixing contrast in with paint is for coverage. It's personal preference, Francois. I guess it's that I haven't spent time with the model. It's not mine because I haven't spent time with it. So it's just, I just got someone else's model on my shelf. But if I repaint it, then it makes sense in my head. No, no one's repainting a used car. It's just a nice analogy of Francoise. Do you know what I feel? I don't know much about cars, but it feels like those foil wrap things where you can wrap the foil on your car. You know the stuff like the almost like clean film, so you can change the color of your car. That looks like a bit of a waste of money. Hi, Leviathan. I should really clean off that little bit of plastic there with a blade. Let's see if I can get that off. Yes, that's better. Does it just destroy the paint underneath the car, underneath the wrap? Okay, so it doesn't damage the underlayer. I kind of like repainting other people's minis. I don't know what it is about it, but I get a real kick out of it. But the issue is that I'd really like to talk to the person who I got these off. That would have been nice. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And I never intended to have any salamanders, but I liked how they were painted so much that I wanted to keep them as salamanders. You know, and salamanders being the ultimate good guys, and I get the opportunity to try and free paint some fire. So, and all I've done is just touch up the greens so far, and like the dry brushing has complemented it, like in the recesses and whatnot. So, like, I think it's nice. I really do. I'm pretty pleased, and I got these for free because I sold the other bits. So, it's just win-win, really. It's just enjoyment all the way through. I mean, it would stop tailgating. The legality of it, I'm not so sure, but it would deter tailgating. That's for sure. So I tend to buy and sell on. There's a place for Finland specifically called Tori, which is Finland specifically, but it's not great for offers. But sometimes you get an offer. What I like to look for is batch orders where the person hasn't listed it correctly and it's not in the Warhammer category, and that's where I've got a couple of bargains. But it's not like I just buy a batch and then sell off the batch to try and make my money back, and I keep the remainder bit. Get yourself a broom handle, cut it, and then add blue tack or white tack to use as a painting handle. I don't need a painting handle, to be honest. I'm not so sure what's the benefit of having a painting handle. Like I mean, I'm quite happy with what I've got. I actually just sold 3 painting handles that I got from GW. I don't really rate them, but if you want to explain to me what's so useful about them, then I'm all ears. But I think like holding it here, there's more there's more degree of movement. If I move my hand a little bit, the thing will move more on the handle, so there's more margin for error. That's why I don't tend to use them. It's not as accurate for me personally. Green, green, green. This boot needs doing, and in there, no, there doesn't, but this boot does. This boot needs doing. Immediately moves to the leg. Oh, I get you. Yeah, seizing and cramping. Yeah, it's true. But I mean, I've painted like this for 6 hours before without any issues. But it was more my posture that was the thing. It was more my back that would start hurting than my hands. But I could get I guess hand cramp would be a reason to use the handles. But different people's bodies work differently as well. So hand cramp might be more of an issue for some people. Yeah, that's a really good point that Francois has made. Yeah, rubbing the paint off of your fingers, and I've only experienced that with my Norn emissary, where I kept rubbing the paint off the back chimney bits. But yeah, that is a legit reason for using a handle. Yep, I completely agree with that one. This is a base small brush. It's not the smallest they do. Yeah, base small synthetic brush by GW. I love my synthetic brushes. I now have five of them. I do love my synthetic brushes. They just complement how I work. Apparently they're the cheapest of the cheap, but I like them. Right, done, done, done. This heel, that heel. Hey, avocado, constipated avocado. Oh my, what a name! Hey, yeah, we're just hanging out, trying to get our asses on the creator content creator boot camp. But oh yeah, that's something else, guys. We need to figure out some kind of contingency in case we don't make it, because I feel like I tend to get too optimistic in these situations, and then it kicks me in the snout when it goes wrong. So I figured the contingency would be to double down with Greco's idea and then to bring the gamies back. Um, and so that's what I was thinking as the contingency. But I am open to suggestions. What could we do to take the bite out of not making it on the creator content list? Because I kind of, if I'm honest, I'm not confident. I'm not confident. I feel like we're not going to make it. Um, Japan! Where in Japan are you from? I've never, ever, ever been to Japan. Um, but it seems like a pretty nice place. What I like about Japan is that they're very pro-Japanese. Like they want to retain Japanese culture and all things Japanese, which I like because if I want to visit Japan, I want to experience and see Japanese culture. I don't want my McDonald's over there, you know. Ah, Ireland. Where in Ireland? Oh man, I'm a big fan of Ireland. However, with the way my voice sounds in some parts of Ireland, I am not particularly popular. But Irish people, Australian people, and Scottish people all hold the same title in my book so far. That I've never met one I haven't liked. I know Veno is still. He's Nottingham as well because he went to Games Workshop main officey place. Warhammer World, that's the one. That's the one. Nottingham, Warhammer World, Nottingham. Accidentally starting collecting salamanders. Never planned to. I love that kind of thing. That's nice about buying secondhand. You kind of get, and with the streaming as well. Actually, you get um, these little happy accidents. Who was it? Who's the painter guy who says a happy accident all the time? You know, the really nice guy. I forget his name. Ben. No, I don't know. Bob Ross, that's the one. Okay, it's just the top bit now. Ooh, that didn't take too long. Don't worry about it, phone. Everyone's got to sleep sometime. Um, Sorry I haven't been on the streams over the weekend. The thing is, the evening streams, when I've been with the kids all day, I'm a bit wiped out by that. So I feel like doing the streams is a bit of disservice because I'm like really low energy. So I don't feel like those ones are the best. If I had my way, I'd do it earlier in the day. But so yeah, but I'll be around during the week. This week I'll be around. That's for sure. See you, buddy. Really appreciate you coming and saying hi. Really, really appreciate that. Oh, actually, I was talking about that with the guy in Games Workshop. One of my absolute favourites is a blue. Where is it? That's my second favourite. It's like a bluey green. Cinnabite green. This one. Yeah, this guy is really nice. This Cinnabite green. I really like that one. But this one is also amazing. But I would say that... yeah, Cinnabite green, maybe. This is also really good. I need to figure out lighter colours because Games Workshop's lighter colours go manky. So my whole range of lighter colours, whites and creams and beiges, is a bit crud. So I need to get some. I think I need to get some Army painters, but they never got back to me. We approached them about sponsorship. They never got back to me. They put me through to marketing department and then didn't respond. So I think it's safe to say that's a no. We need to be bigger. And what Games Workshop don't take applications. They just approach you when you're big enough, and you have to say only positive things about them. But I'm fine with that if it means we get free stuff, guys. I'll do that. I guess I would, yeah. I guess I would, yeah. There we go. Green's done. I just got to highlight that with Moot at some point, but I want to start work on the helmet and the hey Grex, yeah, and the mask as well. I think we want to do some work on that. It definitely cleans up really nicely. Whoever painted this did put a nice, lovely thin coat of paint on. Yeah, really nice job they did. Smooth coats as well. I might also add. Right, let's go Corex White and Troll's Teeth, I think. With a little bit of Griffin Charger mixed in. That's what we'll go for. So, it's an old one. I don't know what the new name of this one is, or if this pigment even still exists, but... Corex. An eye operation? Are we talking laser eye surgery? Or something else? That is if you want to talk about it. I mean, you mentioned it. Catch you next time, Venno. See you later, bud. Appreciate you just stopping by and dropping a like, though. Big help, thanks. I might stop asking about the likes. If we make Create a Camp, we make Create a Camp. If we don't, we don't. I think I might just leave it up to fate. Because if I ask loads and we don't get it, it's going to doubly kick me in the mouth. And what I don't want to be like is like, I don't want to get like, oh, it was their fault for not helping me when I asked. I don't want to be like that. So I think I'll stop asking, and then I can just say, well, you know, it was up to fate. You know, because I don't want to. I don't want to be bitter about it. Not that I think I would be, but you know, do you know what I mean? Does that make sense to you? Ah, dude, that's rough. Well, let's hope this surgery does the job, and then you can crack on and assemble these space walls, and tell us all about it. Right, whilst we see, look how easily these come off. I don't know transfers came off that easy. Like, look, just I never knew that they would come off that easy. I thought they stayed on like super good, but evidently not. Oh, this guy doesn't have a power fist. Oh. Do you know what? Actually, I was thinking maybe not even stencil. I was thinking of trying to hand paint stuff on. I think a stencil could work, but the question is what material to use. Because if you use card, it's going to get soggy. So it'd have to be plastic. I was thinking maybe laminate sheet. You could do that, but then you've got to be able to draw on it properly. So I'm not sure whether stencil's the way to go. I was thinking of freehanding them. But I'm open to talking suggestions. I do like stencils. Modelling clay. How would you get a crisp edge with modelling clay stencil? That's what I'm curious about. And does it... like, yeah, how would that work? Oh, hang on a second. Stamps. There's stamps. Francois, what are these stamps you're talking about? Stamps sound like a perfect idea. Stamps sounds like a great idea. Oh, there's a transfer. Look, this is how easy it comes off. Just like... See, I don't like that. I think I would prefer stamps. If stamps are a thing, then that would be pretty handy. Goblin Hobby stamping plates. Yeah, that sounds like the one to go. Goblin. Let's find some paper. Goblin Hobbies. So I was thinking of doing fire effect on the power fist. What do you guys think? Because the reason I say that is because I also quite like the white fist because it matches the face. But I wanted to paint fire effect. Do you think it will work all right? Yeah, Greco, it would be a case of talking on Discord for sure, buddy. Yeah, it'd be definitely a case. I just got to find the... when we find a moment... What time zone are you again? Because I feel like that might be a bit of an issue for us. Right, I'm just going to go grab a coffee, guys. I'll just be a moment. I feel like a fancier... Well, not fancy coffee, just a cup of coffee. There's nothing fancy about my coffee. It's the cheapest of the cheap. Just the way I like it. Cheap, nasty-ass coffee. Won't be long, guys. Forgot my cup. Back, guys. That wasn't too long, was it? Right, let's work on these salamanders. I think I'm going to crack out a smaller brush now. So this is a layer small. So that's what I'm going to rock now for the faces. And I'm going to use the same mix of Troll, Griffin Charger and Corax White. I love mixing contrasts in with paints now. I'm such a fan. Thanks, Avocado. Appreciate that, man. A like would really help because, well, you're new. I'll explain it. For those of you that have already heard it, I apologise. But I got invited to apply for the Creator Bootcamp, which might, after 12 years of having a channel, might help us catapult into something bigger and allow us to do nicer things for people. But I discussed it with a few people on Discord, and we came to the conclusion, or the consensus, that traffic on the channel is the way to go. But it was just an invitation to apply. It wasn't an acceptance, which makes me think that maybe we won't. But if we don't get it, the trick is to not get down in the dumps. We just double down and bring back the game stuff, and then we can kind of gear up for when 40k Total War releases, so we can play other stuff in the meantime, and then that's what I'm thinking, guys. That's what I'm thinking. That would be the contingency. Thanks, Avocado. Appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. But yeah, 12 years. Can you believe that? Channel's 12 years old. Yeah, I think the trick, Greco, is to double down and find more fun stuff to do. You know, but it's gonna kick me in the teeth, man. It will kick me in the teeth. I can't help but think that it would be opportunity missed if it doesn't happen. But then again, there might be the following December, the same thing might happen, and then maybe. So that's a little bit more optimistic way of looking at it. No, currently no admins, but we're about to make two. Ant and Master are going to become Discord admins, which we've decided as of today, because we've had some AI stuff. I've taken all the invite links out of the stream video things as well, because we've had some bots join in, so it's a bit sucky. But I mean, Leviathan's been around a lot as well, and you have been in the streams, so maybe you two could be one. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about the muting. It's fine. So yeah, a bit of a touch up with the white, and then I'll ink it, and then repaint it. So this one's a little further along. This one needs a new coat, but I just like the Griffin Charger grey in the recesses. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Grex. Like, you don't do something for 12 years if you don't enjoy it, you know? Do you know what I mean? Like, you just don't. No one does. There's no way you can, I mean, yeah, you don't, especially as it doesn't support itself, you know, you do it because you enjoy it, you know, you get something out of it, and I always have. It's really helped me, with being able to talk and string a sentence together and not be so weird. So it's been super useful. I'm glad I started it, frankly. Even if this is it, I'm fine with that and have been fine with it. We've been sitting at 30-something thousand subs now for 6-7 years, and it's fine. You know, it doesn't bug. Ironically, it doesn't bug me. And And you've got to kind of stop fixating on the numbers because it can suck you in and it can make you feel like crud. There we go, that one's fine. Just maybe clean that up. Ah, yeah. What on earth is 6-7? Is it a basketball thing? I tried to look it up, but no, what is it? Because I keep finding it on AI videos where they make a Disney film called 6-7, and I've seen a clip where Ariana Grande, that little goblin, makes a weird face when Ben Stiller says 6-7. But I mean, what has happened to Ariana Grande? She does not look well. She needs a sandwich. But what? It came from a song. Okay, so it's literally because of Ariana Grande's face, or because it's from a song. She don't look well. Do you know what it is? She looks like a physical embodiment of mental illness. That's what it feels like to me. But it's a good example. I feel like she's a good example of money doesn't buy happiness, you know? as horrible as that sounds. That does sound rough, I know. But, yeah, whatever she's going through something rough. That is for sure. But, yeah, brain rot. Yeah, brain rot is a bad one. And AI nonsense as well. Like, you've really got to push against it because we're exposed by so much nonsense and rubbish. It's just... I need humans around me. I need human stuff, you know? Humans doing human things. I need it. Like, I can't just be add, AI, add, AI, add. I can't do it. I'll go sideways. Yeah, she was stunning. She was absolutely stunning. Stunningly pretty. Not going to disagree with you. Man, I bloody love painting, man. Do you know how I know? That when the stream's done, over the course of the day, I keep peeping in. I'm looking at the paints and being like, oh yeah, I'd love to sit down and paint those. Oh, we got some more of the story. Let's have a look. When we become rich, you learn you had no idea what rich is. You'll find out real quick how poor you are with 100 million in the bank. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, evidently that's what she has discovered. Something that I think. Do you know what I think is genuinely enriching? Is doing nice things. I feel like doing nice things is like truly something. Like if you can transport yourself into the shoes of the person you're doing something nice for and be like, yeah, if that was me, that I'd be super stoked. I don't know. It's rewarding. I don't know what it is. It must have a name. Be nice, but I mean, but that's what I want to do. That's it. I always have. I always like, even if it's just holding the door or something. I don't know, like letting someone on the bus first. Even if it's just a little gesture. I don't know. I find it's nice. Real enriching to be met with entitlement, expectations, and a complete lack of gratitude. I'm not sure what that means. You mean people who become famous and just like are just like I deserve this? I'm not. I don't quite follow. Sorry, Francois. I'm not. I'm not the sharpest. I don't quite understand it. But I mean, that's common sense, isn't it? Guy with a. You said it's enriching to be generous and do nice things for people. Yeah, until the until you're met with entitlement, expectations, and complete lack of gratitude. Oh, you mean like the people you're doing nice things for uh, don't appreciate it? But I think there's something in. Well, no, actually, no. That's a good point. If that's what you mean. At my job, I've been a homeless man most are afraid of, but he's only his early 30s, but simply went full on crazy. He screams at his mother in his head and isn't allowed in the store, but I let him in. Well, mental illness is a rough one because it's unpredictable. The guy's clearly gone through some shizness. And that's Matt makes a good point there as well. So my friend from I have a friend. It's true. I have a friend. He's moved back to the States now, but I have a friend. He was talking about kindness, right? And he's like, just what he said to me was like, just put some out there. Just put out something nice without expecting anything in return. And the point of it being just to get the nice thing out there, you know, and just do something nice. And it's quite nice, actually, you know, like. And I've gone back to holding out open gates at the preschool for the other parents and stuff like that, and letting people go first. I've gone back to doing that, which I kind of shut down a bit because of the culture here. But doing it again is nice. And like another thing, just at the supermarket, a guy served me, and his accent, he wasn't English, but his accent was spot on, like great accent. And so I complimented him, and he looked shocked that I was complimenting him. And that was it, just a compliment, you know, just put it out there. Like, try it on for size. Just don't expect anything and put it out there. And you know what? He was right. He was absolutely right. He was. Like, Jadavs! just plop it out there. Don't even... Yeah, and you could see the guy liked it. He liked getting the compliment. You know, like, when was the last time you got a compliment from a stranger? I can't remember one. I honestly can't remember the last time a stranger gave me a compliment. And I did it at school as well. Another guy, I was like, that's a really nice jacket you're wearing. And I asked him where he got it. And that was it. I was just like, really nice jacket, that. And that was it. And I didn't ask anything else of him. I wasn't after anything. It helps you. It helps you. It makes you feel better. Oh, what was the weapon? What was the weapon? I need to know. Was it Barb Strangler? No, Barb Strangler doesn't do enough damage. Ah, but you got a compliment. There you go. Francois got one. So it does happen. What was the weapon that killed 5 Terminators? I really want to know. Oh god, I don't even know what that means, Jaftav. I think that's Latin for Agrax Earthshade is rather nice to use on models. I have no idea what that means. I'm definitely keeping the orange eyes on these guys. A game got played. I never thought to leave out certain stuff when beginning. That's not a bad idea. Okay, so that's cleaned up. So now I just need to ink these guys. It's not about Redemptors for me. It's about these guys. These are the ones for me. I love these guys. They're just my fave. Yeah, I love the old dreadnoughts. They are so super duper my fave. Why don't you pin the joint? Why don't you still use plastic glue, but just drill a little tiny hole in the join and put a snipped off bit of paperclip in it and just use the pin? I don't know why we haven't suggested that sooner, actually. Either or. Skinny bit of metal. That'll do it. Admittedly, paper clips are quite thick, but safety pins are a bit sharp and pokey. Oh shit. Oops, I'm just flicking paint water around the place. I thought I was washing a brush, but I was just flicking paint water everywhere. Right, those faces are drying. So I want to do flame. Now, the flamey idea I've got is that I do half yellow, then 1/4 orange, 1/4 red at the knuckles. And I'll do lines first and then stylize it to make it look a little flamey. What do we think? Red, orange, yellow? Or does it even need red? Maybe I could just do orange, yellow. I'm not sure. Or orange, yellow, black at the top. That's the question, really. Red tint. I don't own a single Custodes or Custodes model, and I'll tell you why. I don't like the proportions. The nearest I've got to a Golden Boy is this guy, but the Custodes. This is how my Custodes would look if they had the dimensions right. I need an 8-foot gigantic Custodes. I need them to do what they did with Space Marines compared to Imperial Guard, because Custodes should dwarf Astartes, you know? So once they get the dimensions right, once they get them right, 10 likes, I'll take that. But yeah, when they get the dimensions, the same goes for Grey Knights. As soon as they re-dimensionize Grey Knights, because we got a glimpse with the Deathwing Knights, right? We got a little glimpse of how the Grey Knights could look. But you know, eventually, Custodes and Grey Knights will get upscaled. And when they do, God help my wallet. God help my wallet. Because I love Custodes. I love them. Is it Custodes or Custodes? Let's just say Custodes, number 1. Custodes, number 2. Which one is it? It's just the proportions. Never corrected the Space Marines until they got changed. So, 2. Which was... Oh, I've already forgotten what 2 is. Oh no! Custodes? The nearest I've got to environment, I've got a door. I've got a door here. This is from Hive Secundus. But I'm in a serious assembling models bottleneck. But I have just recently treated myself to 2 new ones of these. So I'm ready for some gluers. Some gluers actiones. So when that happens, it's good. Did we get a consensus? Custodes. Okay, Custodes. So it's the Custodes. Custodes nuts. Oh no! You got me. Did we agree on red, orange, yellow, or orange, yellow, black? Because then black would tie into the shoulder, but do we want to put black on there? I'm not sure. Okay, so Killzone Volcus, Matt. Some bad news. I've actually been refunded my Killzone Volcus. They dispatched... So I bought Killzone Volcus and an extra paint pot. And as a result, I got 25% if you buy 2 items off of Volcus. They dispatched both, but they hadn't actually delivered Volcus. So they refunded me Volcus, and I got a paint pot that I didn't actually want. So no, I don't have the friggin' Vespids. And I was looking forward to painting those, but yeah. Yellow orange with red tips, brighter hotter. Ooh, yellow orange with red tips. I like that. That's what we're going to go for. Yellow orange with red tips on the flame. Yeah, it's a real shame, Matt, because I was super excited because I paid for it. I bought it, you know, and I knew that the orange Vespist, orange skin and the white armor, I know that they would be a lot of fun to paint. I know they would. And I like my Tau auxiliaries. I like alien races. So, oh yeah, it's a real pain in the butt. But hey ho, win some, lose some. Yeah, I really need to crack out the Tau. All they need is a bit of a base spray, but oh, actually no, some of them have fallen into the magnet trap. I'm stuck on magnets. I've got a magnet issue and a assembly bottleneck. There are cheaper ways to collect Warhammer. There are cheaper ways. I have discovered 2 of them. Yeah, never buy from main website. I'll buy a paint when I go in to try and get a free mini. I'll get the paints. The paints are pretty good in combination with army painter paints now I've discovered. That's a lot of paint on that brush. I do have not finished. I do have an opportunity to buy a Warlord Titan for €50, but I have 2 Reavers, 2 Warhounds, but they're not even remotely put together. Oh shit. Yeah, the little Titans. I'd like to go big Titans. Hang on, guys. I have to go for a second. I've got to let my missus in. 1 sec. Problem with the front door. Be right back, guys. Ugh. Guys, it's not the door to the apartment. It's the door to the building. I've got to go. I got to go down. I'll be a couple of minutes. Okay. Sorry, guys. I will be back real soon. Back. Man, that was a little bit of a crisis. Has this been... there we go. Oh, right, okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. What did I miss in the chat? Thanks, Leviathan. I will take a look. There are ways around it. Like, for example, these Terminators, I got these for free. I had to do a bit of work to get that to that point. But yeah, these Terminators didn't cost me anything. And I got 10 Terminators and the Dreadnought for freebies, which is pretty good. But like I said, you have to put some work in. To be honest, with the Saturnine box, what I'm really interested in doing is, because I've got that box, but I feel like the regular Marines in the Crusade armor should have like heavy weapons or special weapons, and I kind of want to give them all like melters or missile launchers or something. I feel like that would be a really nice addition, especially as I've got like loads of these guys in regular with regular bolt guns. I'd like to do something special with the others, make them more tanky looking. Hey, Doc. Yeah, we're still going. 12 years and counting, dude. Well, let's see. We've decided, Doc, that we're going to double down. We're going to double down if we don't get the creator thing. We're going to double down and bring in some gamey stuff and add some more stuff. I was thinking of adding just like drawing, because I'd like to do some drawing. So I was thinking of adding that, but I feel like if we don't make it, which is fine, not to take it too hard to heart and just double down and do more stuff. I'm absolutely loving these Terminators. Absolutely loving them. Yeah, well, good luck with your appointment, Dark, and I'll be on again tomorrow. I've got a good rhythm on the weekdays. The weekends are a bit lumpy because I'm shattered by the end of the day, and I think like a really tired live stream isn't so great. But if people are all right with it, I do it. But I'm just really shattered by that point, so I'm super quiet. Oh, what game did you get? Whoa, 3 years to monetize. Raw, that's rough. But I guess it sounds about right, actually. No worries, Matt. Thanks for stopping by. You are very much always welcome. We never did get to hear your 2 cents on about heavy weaponing the Saturnine Box Marines, but not to worry. Catch you later. Thanks again. No, you go ahead. Loads of people are sending me messages. I'm hearing a lot of pings going on, so you can send. Yeah, feel free. Yeah, I can't guarantee when I'll read it, but you can send it. Yeah, for sure. What I'll do is I'll have a little look when this stream ends, and if it doesn't need too big a reply, I'll reply right away. But I'll have a look. I'll do that for you. Yeah, I'll totally go and have a look after the stream. But I won't be around for too long on Discord after the stream finishes. Got to do the real life stuff. Oh, did I think I was more popular than I thought? Lol. Okay, that's fine. From the depths. You can kiss the rest of the day goodbye for your opening from the depths. Oh my, Leviathan. But that's pretty standard. It gets you. Or it gets a lot of people. It never got me, for some reason. It never quite clicked. I think it was a bit complicated for me to grasp. Wait, is the land mode is the land mode fully in now? Because I remember it being a mod before. But can you do land vehicles now? You mentioned Rogue Trader, right? I saw it in chat, and I checked what Warhammer games I've got, and I didn't have Rogue Trader, so that's as far as I went with that one. I just thought I'd have a little look, see what Warhammer games because you were talking about it in Discord, right? I'm pretty sure. Hey, clone, how you doing, buddy? Oh, bugger! I'm going to clean that because this is the one that I've actually done the greens on. No, I'm just going to have to paint over that. Let's see if the green's still got any zhuzh left in it. No, it doesn't. Okay, right, that's those heads done. Hate to say it, guys, I'm out of time. Oh, there's one more head that needs doing. No, that's no, that does need doing. No, we're staying. Don't leave. We're going to do one more. There's one more that needs doing, I think, or at least it needs a little bit of a zhuzh. I've got a tiny bit of paint left on my palette. That's just see how this one stands. Okay, so yeah, it does need a touch up. Let's just try and do this real quick. Not too quick though, because it's the face. You shouldn't really rush the faces. But they're going to need some edge highlights, but I'm pretty confident I can lighten from this white to go to an edge highlight. This is just to lighten it from just the ink on. Like, I don't think there's anything... Oh, bugger. Trust me to get some paint in that vent. Well, I mean, I could check it out, but it's just cash flow. That's why I won't be getting it. I can't be buying things at the moment with Christmas and these bills. I can't be buying Steam games. I can't be buying anything. The only reason I got these is because I resold most of the batch order. We're getting there with the white colours. This is Corax White. The old... I don't know what the new colour for it is, but this is Troll's Teeth from Games Master. So the Army Painter colour, I have no idea what the name could be, but it's a combination, and it's got some Griffin Charger Grey in. And as a result, it seems to work quite nicely. But we're going to go whiter, so next stream I will go whiter still. Now I'm breaking my own rule and I'm painting over this whilst it's still wet, but it hasn't gone in the recesses. But the paint's really drying up now. I might have to... I'm gonna mix up a little bit more. I mix contrasts into my paints now. There's a better... We discovered it by fluke, but I now add contrasts to all my colours because it's better than thinning it out with water. Yeah, you have the change in pigment, but it's not super drastic, and also it just goes on really smooth. Like the paint doesn't dry streaky at all. So I just do it with everything now. Like for example, those greens, that's Warboss green with Striking Scorpion green mixed in. Look at those shin guards. Well, even that little lump there is a bit much, but it shouldn't have done that. But that's a bad example, but it does look beautiful. I'll be honest. There's something about mixing inks in. Let's just do this properly. The bit I'm really looking forward to doing is the flames on the power fists. But that won't be today, unfortunately. The real world is grabbing me back. But I was trying to crunch some numbers, right? And like, if the channel paid 35 euros a day, right? Say after taxes and all that stuff that you got 35 euros a day from the channel, then I could do the channel all day. That would be the theory. If it did 35 a day, I crunched the numbers and I was like, you know what? I can get by on that. But it would have to be after tax though. That's a little streaky. I'm rushing a little bit here. Just this bit here. Okay, I can live with that. Do I have any Skaven? No, I don't have Skaven actually. I used to have a regiment of plague monks, but they I don't know where they've gone, but they were ancient, really old. So I don't have Skaven. I have a lot of armies, but I don't have all of them. That's one thing for sure. Yeah, I think Firstborn have a place. For me personally, I kind of like ignore the lore a little bit, and I kind of treat Primaris um, as Firstborn because I'm all about the proportions. I never collected Space Marines because I didn't like how small they were in relation to Guard, and it's the same issue I have with Custodes. Like, Custodes should dwarf Astartes as Astartes dwarf humans. But I do understand entirely why people like Firstborn, and anyone who's like a huge follower of the lore as well. I totally get it. I totally get it. I kind of like these as Firstborn as well. They're bigger, but not. Oh, look at those mold lines! Don't tell anyone. I might have to clean those. But yeah, I like my beakies. Right, unfortunately, guys, I've gone over time, but I've got to go do real life stuff. 15 likes. That's really appreciated, guys. You never know. You never know the old create camp. But anyway, yeah, I want to say a huge thank you to those of you that have slapped a like on. I have no idea their selection criteria. No idea. Fionn, you'll see me... you might see me before Christmas, to be honest. There's going to be a few more streams before Crimbo. Certainly this week, we're going to be full week. But yeah, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll continue with the Terminators. We'll do something else. We'll see. But I'm really enjoying how they're looking. They're really coming up a treat. I might leave the shoulders black, but yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Or hopefully those of you that you can make it. In the meantime, take care. I'll see you soon. All right. Love you. Bye.